as you might have guessed from the thumbnail and title of this video, my daughter recently decided to go through all of her stuffed animals that were taking over the top shelf in her closet and gave them to me to resell. So we're gonna go through the ones that I pulled from all of the ones that she got rid of to sell online and hopefully make a profit. So if you're interested in that type of content, keep watching through the intro and we'll get right into it. Hey guys, I'm Kay and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller mostly on eBay and Poshmark, and like I said, this is going to be an entirely plush haul. So my daughter has a huge collection of plush and she recently decided she likes money more because it helps to fund her anime and manga addiction. So she got rid of a bunch of them and gave them to me to resell. So I went through, she gave me like 4 bags full of plush. I went through all of them to decide which ones were worth listing, and I'm gonna show them to you. So if you see any of these plush out in, you know, the wild, at a thrift store, at a yard sale, estate sale, etc., consider picking them up. I don't know the comps for all of them. Some of them I have already listed, but we'll go through them and I'll show you the brands and the types. And these are typical of plush that I normally find at thrift stores and sell myself. If you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet. Also, if you're new here, whenever my daughter picks stuff from her own collections to resell, I will sell them. I'll take all the photos, list them, and then I will split the profits with her 50-50. And half of that goes into her checking account, which she can use to buy anything that her heart desires, and the other half goes into a savings account. I'm really trying to, you know, teach her good money habits that will hopefully transfer over when she hits adulthood. She's about to turn 13 in 2 days, so she's getting there, but yeah, let's get into it. So first I'm gonna start with the ones I haven't listed yet, and these might not even sell. I may just decide in a couple months, if there's no interest, that I will just donate them. It's fine. This is a domo. He is a flash domo. I'm pretty sure this came from Six Flags, to be honest with you, but domo stuff does usually move pretty quickly for me, and being that it's flash, it also might help sell it a little bit quicker. And on that same coin, here's another one that I'm pretty sure also came from Six Flags. This is a Batman teddy bear. He does still have his hang tag. This one does say Six Flags, but again, the novelty type stuff, especially superhero type stuff, definitely does sell. This little thing is a Pick Me Pop. It turns inside out, I'm pretty sure. So it looks like this when you first get it. It's kind of like a pineapple. And then you can flip it to its little creature. I don't know if this little guy has a name or not. I haven't done research, but it is Pick Me Pops by Moose, which I believe is also the company that does Shopkins. It's been a while since my daughter collected Shopkins. Pick Me Pops. These are super collectible. It won't go for much, maybe $10, if that, probably. But yeah, they are collectible and people do try to get all of them. This one is a Thai Beanie Boo, Leona. It's like a blue and green leopard. The tag is a little damaged. Here's the Beanie Boo's tag. It has a crease down the middle. So unfortunately, I can't list this as mint with mint tags, but it is what it is. It'll still sell, probably 15 to 18 on this guy. Girl, rather. Here's another Beanie Boo. I have sold this one before. It does okay. Probably 13 to 15. It is smaller. This is Buckwheat. His tag is a little bit in better shape. There we go. And he's like a little caracal cat. This is Pascal from Disney's Tangled movie, Rapunzel's little pet. And I have a huge one of this. It's metallic. He does have metallic spots on him. The huge one, it's big. I had got that a while ago in a thrift store and comps looked pretty good, around $80, but it has not sold and it's just sitting. So I'll probably take down the price on that quite a bit, maybe list it around $50 and see if that gets any interest. And this smaller version, I will probably list for, you know, like 25. Disney with basically anything is always sought after and collectible. This is just an applause plush. They make a lot of plush that I see in the stores. Here is the little tag. And this is a green narwhal. Again, not sure if this will even sell, but it does have like the glittery eyes, just like the Beanie Boos do. Just two more that I haven't already listed. This is a Kleptocat, and I don't know who makes this. It says Hyperbeard, which makes one of my favorite games from the 90s and early 2000s with Guybrush Threepwood. If you know that character, you are my people. But here is the Kleptocats tag. Again, highly collectible. Kleptocats do have like small little blind boxes with vinyl figures. I'm pretty sure my daughter had a bunch of those for quite some time. I don't think this has a year on it, no year. And they do have names. All the different breeds of cats have names, so I'll have to look that up. But super cute, and they kind of remind me of the Tokidoki like unicornos, if you know anything about those. And I have sold quite a few of them recently, actually, that my daughter gave me to sell. But super excited for this guy. I will probably list him around $20, even though he's pretty small. And the last one that I have yet to list is also pretty large. It's a shark. There he is. He's like almost 3 feet long, I believe. So I don't know how I'm gonna ship this. I might just put it up for local sale. He does have a couple flaws that I have to clean up. But yeah, he's from IKEA, and I forget what the Swedish name for it is. I will try to put it on the screen for you. And he used to be really sought after when he first came out. It has been several years since he came out for the first time in the stores, but he was sought after because people couldn't find them. They were sold out everywhere. So it's died down a little bit, well, a lot of it really, and now they go for around $20 pre-owned. So we'll see. Like I said, probably a Facebook Marketplace local pickup for this one. All right, now let's get into the plush that I have already listed. This first one is adorable, and it kind of feels like a Squishmallow because it is a Squeezamal, which is basically identical, but he is so cute. He's a little pink dragon. Here is the Squeezamal's tag. He is a Plumps. I told my daughter, how dare they call him Plump, because he's just adorable, but there is the tag. The butt tag says Plumpers, so I don't know if there was a disconnect somewhere between calling them Plumps and Plumpers, but they do say two different things. I did put both Plump and Plumpers in the titles just in case someone is searching for either one. Does he have a name? Danny the Dragon. I don't remember what I listed him for, but he's super cute, and the Squeezamals line does tend to sell pretty quickly. This next one I'm really sad she's getting rid of, but it's Hedwig from Harry Potter. It does have a Harry Potter tag that is creased because she stuffed them all on the top shelf of her closet. This one's also considered a pillow, not just a stuffed animal. It's pretty narrow and is used as a pillow as well as a plushie, and I'm excited for this one. I think I listed her around $30. Here's another small one. This is Yoo-Hoo and Friends. I don't know if that's a TV show or what, but it is made by Aurora. Here's the Yoo-Hoo and Friends. I originally thought this was a little alligator, and I honestly don't know how I missed the fact that he's a dinosaur, which my daughter so kindly reminded me of, because my whole tattoo sleeve, if you've never noticed, is all dinosaurs. So don't know how I missed that, but he's adorable, and I don't know if he has a name. I just put Yoo-Hoo and Friends dinosaur in the listing, and he does have the glittery eyeballs like the TY Beanie Boos, as I was saying earlier. So we'll see how he does, but I think I listed him at 10 bucks. This would not be a plush haul without some Squishmallows. There are 3 in this haul. This is the first one I'm gonna show you. This is Jim. He's an alpaca or llama. I don't quite know which one he is. He looks like a llama to me because the alpacas usually have like the fuzzy heads, but anyway, his name is Jim, and I think he is the 13-inch size, something along that line. They do have quite a few larger size ones, and I do have one of the largest sizes they make to show you at the end. So Jim is actually retired. They don't make him anymore in this size, and I listed him at $45 with best offer. I accept offers on anything that I list on eBay, and I make most of my sales that way. It just helps to list it a little bit higher, and then I can either accept an offer that comes in, or when I get a watcher, I'm always consistently sending out offers to watchers, and that's how I make a lot of my eBay sales. So excited to see what happens with him. This is a pillow pet from 2009, the year my daughter was born. It's a pterodactyl. Again, the dinosaurs. Here is the pillow pet's tag. It doesn't have a name or anything, and actually this was a gift to my daughter from an ex-boyfriend of mine, so I am really excited that she's getting rid of it. But comps on him were around 15 to 18. This next one is also from Six Flags, and I won it in one of those like stupid carnival game things. I think it's the one where you squirt water at the target and whoever gets their thing to the top first wins. So it's super soft. It feels almost like a Squishmallow, but it's definitely not. It's a black and white narwhal. She even has a little water spout coming out, and she does still have her tags. It's retro by Fiesta. I have never sold Fiesta plush. I know they can sometimes do well, but I'm just selling her because my daughter had her and she still has the tags. But the black and white retro ones seem to do pretty well, and she recently sold for $20, but it was a pre-owned one, not new with the tag, so I listed her at $25, again with offers, and we'll see what happens. Okay, next I have 4 Tsum Tsum plush. So I have sold tons of Tsum Tsums because she collected them. She pretty much collected everything that you can think of between the years 2009 and today. So I've sold the vinyl ones, small, medium, mini, large. I've sold plush ones. This is the first time I'm selling the larger size plush ones. Usually I sell like the little 3.5-inch ones, and I have actually sold Bruce in the 3.5-inch size. So I'm excited to see what these will bring. Usually it's around $20 or so, unless you have like a really rare one, but I don't think any of these 4 are particularly rare. But anyways, this first one is Bruce from Finding Nemo, of course. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. Here is the Disney Tsum Tsum tag. So Tsum Tsum in Japanese means stack stack, so they are meant to be stackable plush. All of them do this, the vinyl ones and the plushies. So we'll just segue into this next one, I guess. This is Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. And these are all the same size. I think it's 11 inches this way. So they are the medium size, and they do have a large size as well. Pua from Moana, another one of my favorite characters. He's adorable. I wish he was featured more in the movie, to be honest. And again, he has his tags, but Mike Wazowski did not. And the last Tsum Tsum we have is Crush. You so totally rock, Squirt Noggin. I've seen that movie way too many times, and I can quote the whole thing. My daughter thinks it's hilarious. He does have his tags as well, but he's probably my favorite of the 4 just because he's just so funky looking and I adore him. So again, about $20 average sale price for those 4. Second to last, we have another Squishmallow. She still has her tag, and I wish I got this listed before this past week, because she has XOXO and a heart for Valentine's Day, and this would have been perfect. Her name is Shari or Sherry. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. It is S-H-A-R-I-E. And I'm pretty sure she is a sloth, and she's super cute. Her whole back is tie-dye. I think she's a little bigger than Jim. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the 16-inch size and Jim is the 13-inch size. And yeah, she's really cute, and I listed her around 30 bucks. And last but certainly not least, we have the elephant in the room, or rather in this case, the dinosaur in the room. This is Ben. Ben is a dinosaur. Here's his little spikes all along his back. And he's huge. He's a 24-inch Squishmallow, which is the biggest size that they make. He was a Black Friday exclusive at Target back in 2019. So I got him for my daughter because that was like at the peak of her Squishmallow loving career, I guess you could say. And he's pretty rare since he was an exclusive, and especially in this size. And the last one on eBay sold back in December, right before Christmas, for $200. I don't really love the idea of having to ship this giant dinosaur. He weighs 5 pounds just on his own without any packaging. So I listed him over on Facebook Marketplace and then posted him over into a couple of the selling groups, like the local yard sale groups, and then all hell broke loose. I got so much hate from the community because I was selling a plush for $200. I just put it at $200 as my listing price since that was the last price it sold for on eBay, and I don't assume that I'm gonna get that for it. However, I like to list high because what's the worst that could happen? It sells for full price and my daughter makes 200 bucks. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, the messages and the comments were flooding. I posted a bunch of them to my stories, and it got real nasty real quick. Like, how dare you take this plushie away from some children who might want it? First of all, most of the plushies I sell, especially the Squishmallows, they're going to adults. It's not just adults buying them for their children, it's adults buying them for their own collections. So I'm not taking anything from the children of the world. Also, it's supply and demand. So the people who pay that kind of money for these rare or harder to find Squishmallows are the ones that are driving the market price. So it is what it is. Like I said, I don't expect to get the full $200, but if I don't try for it, then I'm definitely not gonna get it. And like I said earlier, all the profits are being split between Liv and I, so I'm trying to get her the most amount of money that I possibly can. So, you know, if you think it's a sin, literally that's what somebody said in a comment, it's a sin to charge this much and I should donate the money to charity if I sell it for that price. So I'm gonna donate it to my daughter's savings account is what I'm gonna do. Or like Ginger Marvin, Kathy said to me in Instagram DMs when I had posted some of these comments to my stories, she said, yes, I will donate it so my kids can eat organic foods this month. That works too. So yeah, really excited to see what happens with Ben here. I hope I don't have to hold on to him too long because he takes up a lot of space, and I live in a small house. So I hope somebody buys him soon. Yeah, so I'm technically editing, Kay. It is the next day from when I filmed the earlier footage, and I am interrupting this video to say that I accidentally deleted the clip that contained the last few minutes of this video. So basically it was just the outro, and I had talked about how excited I was to see what happens with Mr. Ben here. I don't expect to get the full $200, but the worst that can happen is that it does sell for that much and we make a decent profit. So I'm still getting hate messages on Facebook, even though the posts are a few days old at this point. That's just the internet for you, I guess. I do apologize that the quality of this video is lacking because I deleted that footage, and hopefully I won't do it again in the future. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me as always. If you enjoyed this video at any point prior to this interruption, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube to know what type of content you enjoy seeing from me. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.